Oh, LEGO movies. I had so much faith in you. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, today I'm talking about the LEGO Ninjago Movie, the newest entry into the LEGO Movie franchise. I was super excited for this movie the minute they announced it. I loved the LEGO Movie. I really enjoyed the Batman movie. It wasn't as good as the LEGO Movie, but the first one is always the best usually. And the cast in this is amazing. I mean, first and foremost, you have Jackie Chan, not only as a voice, but as himself. Not really as himself, but like live action Jackie Chan. He's there, you can see actual Jackie Chan. And yeah, that was probably the coolest part for me, for the most part. But you also get Dave Franco as the main character, Lloyd, and he's backed up by Fred Armisen, Kumail Nanjiani, Michael Pena, Abby Jacobson, Zach Woods, Olivia Munn, and Justin Theroux, and not to mention a ton of other big name celebrities adding their voices to the mix. Kind of like what happened with Emoji Movie, there was just a bunch of celebrities thrown into this big pot. It kind of makes me sad to say this, but the LEGO Ninjago Movie kind of went the way of the Emoji Movie for me, but not as bad, I promise. The main gist of what the LEGO Ninjago Movie is about is this teenager Lloyd is pretty much bullied by everyone in the city of Ninjago because his dad is the evil warlord Garmadon, who basically tries to take over the city every single day. But by night, he's the Green Ninja with all of his friends and tries to stop Garmadon, but nobody knows it's him. It's actually a really funny movie, and I really enjoyed the ride throughout the entire thing, but it just didn't really capture the original essence of the original LEGO Movie had, and I really didn't have the Will Arnett, I guess, that the Batman movie had to kind of bring it to life. But I wasn't as big of a fan of the Batman LEGO Movie as I was of the original LEGO Movie. So this one, I was super excited for it, and it just kind of let me down. And speaking of Will Arnett, Justin Theroux as Garmadon pretty much sounded like Will Arnett, or like he was trying to be Will Arnett. He had this really deep Batman-y voice, and I'm pretty sure he said in an interview when he was on Conan during Comic-Con that he really tried to do the voice of Garmadon after Will Arnett's Batman, and I think that's kind of how that's why it sounds like that. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of wish he did something different, because the reason I liked Batman so much is because Will Arnett brought that voice to it, and it was a completely different voice. And with Justin Theroux basically copying what Will Arnett did for Garmadon, it was like he was playing an evil Batman. I mean, he even looked kind of like Batman. He had the little ears and all black, and it just, I wish he would have done something different with the voice. It was also kind of hard for me to follow along with all of the different ninja characters. I'm pretty sure the only one I actually knew the name of was Lloyd, and maybe actually never mind. I could tell you who they were based on their voice actors. Like, Zach Wood's character was this robot thing, and I could tell who he was. And I knew kind of Kumail Nanjiani's character, and I thought I remembered his name, but actually I don't. And I think Mia was the only one I actually really remembered their name, because she was the only girl played by Abby Jacobson. So it was kind of weird they just never really introduced their characters fully besides their ninja names, which was like fire or like different elements and stuff. So it didn't really kind of, I don't know, it just wasn't like easy to follow, I guess. But I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm just getting a little too old for movies like this, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this movie just wasn't for me. I mean, I love a bunch of other animated movies like Disney, Pixar, the original LEGO Movie. I don't know if it's just animated movies or kids movies in general, or just this movie and the Emoji Movie that weren't really up my alley. But there were some really great things about this movie as well. Like Jackie Chan, both the voice and the actual physical actor Jackie Chan on screen were amazing. As always though, Jackie Chan really never disappoints. And Kumail Nanjiani was probably one of my favorites. Actually, he was my favorite out of all of the ninjas. We all know how much I really love Kumail, and everything he's in and everything he does, I love. He's hilarious. And for me, at least personally, in this movie, a lot of what he did was kind of just comedic relief in an already supposed to be funny movie. A lot of the lines that he delivers kind of brought the movie up when it was kind of in a slump, at least for me. Again, just me personally, I really thought that he was funnier than pretty much anyone else. Although I really liked Zach Wood's character, but maybe that's just because him and Kumail on Silicon Valley are hilarious and I love Silicon Valley, so it might just be that. And I was really kind of disappointed with Dave Franco. I mean, he was great, but I was still expecting more from a Franco, and he kind of let me down. But I mean, the actors were great, and maybe it was just the dialogue that wasn't my favorite. And probably my favorite scene in the entire movie was this Wilhelm scream montage, which it was funny as a general scene, and everyone in the audience laughed, but for me, it was more of just a little inside joke between the filmmakers of that movie and film nerds like myself, because it's just explosion after explosion with Wilhelm scream after Wilhelm scream. So now for my rate. I usually do a scale out of 10, and I kind of wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to do a scale based on if I would buy this or watch this movie again. The first one is collection. Would I purchase this movie to add to my collection and watch again and again? The second one is Redbox. Would I purchase this movie or at least rent this movie to watch one time? The third one is Netflix. I would probably watch this movie again if it was on Netflix, but I wouldn't pay any more money than what my Netflix subscription is. So basically, I'd watch this movie for free if I could. The fourth one is TV. I would probably never watch this movie again unless it's like literally the only thing on TV. Like, I've watched everything on Netflix, I've watched everything on Hulu, I've watched every YouTube video I could ever watch, and it's on TV, I'll probably watch it. And the fifth one is a void. I would never watch this again unless I was absolutely forced to with my life. For the LEGO Ninjago movie, I would give it a Netflix. I would definitely not pay money to see this movie again. If I wanted something to just play in the background while I'm cleaning or working and Netflix has taken Moana off, I would probably play this in the background just for a little fun and something lighthearted. Thank you so much for watching, whoever you are. I really appreciate you. Let me know who you are in the comments down below and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I talk movies, TV shows, all that kind of nerdy fun stuff, and I would love to talk about it with you. So stick around and I'll see you next time. Bye!